Hello, Google users. I'm here to help explain how to create a Google Calendar to use for your assignment sheets. And then with the rolling out of iPads, your students will be able to uh, use the calendar app on the iPad to access their assignment sheet. Okay, or the assignment sheet will automatically be added to their iPad calendar, almost automatically. We have to make it do a few things. Okay, to start with, if you're going to do this project for real, it might be helpful to have a copy of your assignment sheet, which I do. I keep it in a spreadsheet, which is a good technique for this particular occasion. Um, and then uh, you also would need your roster with ideally their emails. If you don't have their emails, that's okay. There's a way, as long as you have your roster, there's a way you can get their emails. It is useful to have their emails on hand. Uh, I keep their emails in this column, and you'll see why as we go through the process. Okay, so first step, you need to log into your account and click over to Calendar, which is on the top menu here. Okay, so get your calendar showing. Now, if your calendar looks like this, where you have tons of things showing because you have a whole bunch of calendars showing, to make things easier, we're going to just turn all these off by clicking on the left, the colored box next to the name. Okay, so now I have no calendars showing on my calendar. And I like to do this in the monthly view, but theoretically you could do it in 5 days or a week. But to me, the monthly view is easier. Excuse me. And so once you're at this point, it's going to be quick. We're going to create a new calendar and name it. I would name it like my course name, trigonometry or pre-calculus. But for this one, I'm going to call it demo calendar. If you want to, you can input a description. A calendar demonstrating how to do stuff. Okay, whatever you want to put. I would double check to make sure that your location and time zone are United States and Hawaii time. Okay. Uh, you do not have to share this calendar with others, and we're going to share with specific people after we create the calendar. So we'll come back to this setting later. So right now, after I type in the name and the description, I'm going to hit create. And it says changes saved. And notice I have the only calendar highlighted now is my demo calendar. And I have no events typed in yet, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the 27th here. This is March 27th, the day I'm making this video. So I'm just going to double click on that day. It opens up the edit mode for your event. I have been making mine all day events, but you could do specific times if you wanted to, but I think this is easiest. So what I've been doing is in this title, I've been putting in what we do in class or the general topic or section of the book we're covering. So today's the 27th. So that is going to be uh, section 8.5, and we're continuing it, and then we're also reviewing. So I'm going to go back to calendar. I'm going to paste that in. For some reason, it's not pasting. Let me go back. I've had this problem before. Using the right click, for some reason this copy doesn't always work, so I'm going to use keyboard command, Control C, go back to calendar, Control V to paste, and there it is. And then I put the homework assignment under description. So go back to my assignment sheet. I'm going to copy both the number and the assignment. Control C for copy, go back, paste it, and I don't like that space. So when you have tabs like I do, it puts in a bunch of spaces. Okay, and that's it. So as the title, that's going to show up in the calendar. If they tap on it, it'll show the description at the bottom, which is their homework assignment. Just hit save, and I'm done with the first day. Now, the particular way I have my assignment sheet set up, normally what I do is actually select all three parts at once. Control C for copy. Go back to the calendar, go to the next day, double click. I paste the whole thing into the event. Then I just cut this one out and put it under description and then make it look pretty. Take out the tabs, put in my slash. So assignment number 4 is study for quiz. Hit save. Okay, let's go to Friday. It's not double clicking. Okay, there we go. Friday is Good Friday. So I'm just going to copy that. Go back to school calendar, paste it in. I'm going to leave Good Friday up there. I'm going to cut this part off, put it in description. And I'm going to go back to the beginning and put school holiday. Hit enter. Leave the office's library closed. Excuse me. Just ate a bag of chips. Hit save. Okay, now you could go through like I went through and made this um, a different color, make it look pretty, but none of that's going to translate over into their calendar app. So if you make it pretty, you choose certain colors, it doesn't matter. Um, it's going to just show up whatever they set their colors on their calendar. You can't make each day different, so you just got to live with that. Okay, so I have those 3 days put in my demo calendar. Again, obviously you would just keep going here through April, then change the month, and then keep going as far as you wanted to. Okay, once you're ready to share it, click on the right part of the name. Let me go back and do that again. Okay, if you notice, um, there's nothing on the right-hand side of each name until you move the mouse over it, and then you have a down arrow. So if you click on that down arrow, go to share this calendar. Okay, and this is where I'm going to share it. Okay, again, you don't have to touch this top part. You can leave it off. Down here where it says share with specific people. Okay, let's say you only had your roster, you didn't have all the kids' emails. Well, you can just start typing their name. Um, let's say uh, Kirk Coeggio. Oh, there's his name. You can just hit tab and he's added to the list. Mark Breesher, there's his name. Just hit tab, he's added to the list. Um, you want to make sure that the permission settings is just see all event details. Okay, you don't want to let them change things. Okay, because they'll make no homework every day. Okay, so if you don't have their emails, you can just type their names. Let me pick a student, Josh. Okay, we have a lot of Joshes, so I have both Conlin and Gonzaga, so I'm going to use Conlin. Okay, so if you don't have their emails in a list, that's okay, you can type them all in. But if you do have them in a list, this is the beauty of it. Okay, you can select them. I'm going to copy them. Again, I'm using Control C. Go back over, hit paste, Control V. And notice there's no commas in here or anything, but once I hit tab, okay, it tabbed over. Let me just hit add person. Okay, it did figure out all their the spaces were a new person. Okay, so it added the whole class in one step. So I keep a list for just this reason. Okay, and once you're done with that, you can hit save and it will share it with all of them. Now it will send them an email. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel this, but you would hit save. Okay, otherwise all these people would get an email that I'm sharing this demo calendar with them. Okay, and you're almost there. Okay, when it'll send them an email saying that you've shared that calendar. You do have to do one more thing, or have them do one more thing. So I sent them an email that said log into this address, https colon // www google.com/calendar slash iPhone select. Okay, and I probably didn't really need to type in all the HTTP stuff, just that part, but www.google.com/calendar/iPhone select. Okay, so have them go to that site. When you do, under it won't show up under my calendars for them, it'll show up under shared calendars. You just have them click it on. Okay, so mine was up here, but theirs should be down here under shared. Okay, mine are up here because I created this one. So you just got to make sure it's checked on, and then that's it. They should have a save. Here's the save down here on the bottom right side. So you hit save, and now when they open up their iPad app, the calendar app, uh, it will load this demo calendar in, or whatever calendar you created. That's it. I hope this didn't take that long. 11 minutes. Okay, I'm going to try redo this, make it shorter. If not, you're going to have to watch it for 11 minutes. Bye.